Hey, I would say that this is the first day in a very long time, if ever, that I spent the entire day watching people like look at my chest and then look up at me. So this has been useful for understanding all kinds of discrimination, really. But apparently, National Coming Out Day is not a big day on U of O campus. Um, So, I mean, I guess there was something going on in the morning, but in general, it's not a big thing. So I was pretty alone, which is fine. And that's, I mean, whatever percent of the population. So, one in 10 people, 2%. I just saw a figure recently that said something like 7%, which is interesting. That's higher, a lot higher from a recent study too. So that's a lot higher than I'd heard in quite a long time ago. I think they were being kind of liberal with what they classify as gay. Speaking of which, on Facebook, the decider, the arbitrator of all things, I did the HRC Human Rights Council committee thing, coming out bit, where they borrow your status and it says Eric Wade is, X, and is coming out for National Coming Out Day, or in advance of National Coming Out Day, because, and then they list a fact of the day, you know, all the states that ban gay marriage, all the kids, the percentage of kids in school who still get bullied, staggering. I think it's something. I can't remember the figures. Because I was looking this up last night. It was something like, I want to say 1 in 3, but I feel like it's more like 7 out of 8 or something. Gay kids say they've stayed home at least one day during their high school career because they felt physically threatened. So, yeah. But in any case, I did that. But I didn't put gay, Eric Wade is gay. I put Eric Wade is queer because that was another option. And I was like, oh, queer. Well, that would be fun. It seems trendy. And I don't know. I don't know. I was talking to a friend of mine who'd seen me and a couple of other people on there, and he was like, um, I just came out as gay. I feel old fashioned now. Everybody else has come out as queer. Because we're all academics, and we're like, oh, queer. Shifting perspectives or whatever, constructed identity. And part of the problem with this shirt I had all day was I'm like, I'm proud. It feels simplistic, essentialist. I don't know. All I can think of are all these complicated theoretical queer theory debates about the constructed nature of identity, and how much we perform our identity, so much as actually embodying it internally, and so how much of being gay is performative. I mean, obviously, other than the simple biological urge to be a guy who wants another guy, is attracted to, falls in love with another guy. Um, and I liked the word queer because it seemed a little more shifting. There was more subtlety to it. There wasn't so much of a mathematical equation kind of thing. Even though when you break down to it, I'm a guy. I'm attracted to guys. I'm not really attracted to girls. That's that's the long and short of it. Yeah. But at the same time, it feels edgier, more slippery to be queer. So we'll see how that goes. I feel like it's a way of expressing my sort of philosophical problems with the idea of sort of an essential little box. Although it's sometimes useful to be in a little box, if that little box is something that society doesn't like. I don't know. I've been talking about gay stuff a lot recently. I think because of the National Coming Out Day and the suicides, and the fact that I hang around a bunch of people who are queer theorists, and so I just hear it a lot. And then in writing my personal statement, I'm like, okay, what am I into again? I don't know. I read a lot of stuff about medieval poetry, but what I write about it is sort of weird. and how would I define myself? And then I started talking about my undergrad, and that led to my interest in the fantastical. I'm like, well, I think it's related to my interest in the outsider, and so I started like thinking through the connections between the two of those. And the more I think about it, the more I'm like, oh, duh. Your interest in the fantastical is your interest in outsider things, non-normal things, and so on and so forth. So it's all just interest in systems of control and transgression and that. Obviously. So apparent. But yes. So the thing you gave me fell off of my keychain. The little ends are frayed. I'm not sure precisely how I'm going to reattach it. Maybe the other end I can sort of tie in some clever way without actually causing it to unravel, which I worry that I might do. So, be thinking of that, I suppose. Could make one for Christmas. That would be nice. Right, this is like 6 minutes of footage, so I'm going to run over to campus and upload it, and come back here and do God knows what. Get ready for my students tomorrow. Pam also drank tea while she was here. Cheers.